For a man with no military background, Wesley Snyder's passion for our country's wounded warriors runs deep.
I've decided to do is I put together an 8-month campaign in order to raise awareness about what the Wounded Warrior Project does. And my way of doing that is me working out 6 days a week and competing in mud runs to help show my commitment and raise awareness about what the Wounded Warrior Project does and what they're about.
When he says mud, he means mud. Wes's dedication comes from the heartbreaking stories he's heard time after time.
I kept hearing more and more stories about wounded soldiers coming back, not getting the help they needed, that there's the way the system is set up, the system is severely flawed, and people who will never work again are still only labeled 60% disabled. And because of that, these guys need way more help than the government will ever be able to give them in a timely fashion.
With best friend Tater by his side, Wes keeps up a grueling workout schedule so he can compete in the Mudders, raising awareness and money. His goal, $10,000 by the end of October.
Once October 27th hits, there's no going back. You know, I got to do everything I can between now and then, you know. But then I also think about what I can be doing to raise more money, those type of things. Because we're well behind the goal right now. We're only at about $1,500.
The fact that what's going on now with our veterans really makes me feel good. Our group supports the 1st Battalion, 5th Marines when they get deployed to Afghanistan or when they get deployed to Iraq when it was still going on. So yes, what's going on now with the way that they're treating the troops when they come home now is wonderful, and we all love it.
Although a lifelong civilian like many of us, Wes has still had his fair share of battles along the way, even from the very beginning.
I was born in 1978, 3 months premature, 2 pounds, 2 ounces. So I had to fight to stay alive for the first few months and actually for the first few years. Diagnosed with ADD when I was age 6. A lot of it is hereditary, some of it could have been the premature, but it's something I've been medicated since I was 6 years old. And it's something I've struggled with since day one, with school and focusing and energy. I mean, all of it is part of it. Physical activity has been one of the best cures beyond any type of medication that anything can ever give me.
Despite his own challenges, it's not about Wes. It's about helping our nation's wounded and their families.
It's not just about the wounded soldiers. When they're wounded, their family is also wounded. There's a lot of red tape that people have to cut through the government. It can be years for them to actually see a dime in benefits, but in the meantime, their entire family is going down the tubes because of loss of money, income, time, everything.
The fundraiser finale is October 27th when Wes competes in the king of all mud races, the 12-mile Tough Mudder in Society Hill, South Carolina.
What is there is 12 miles with including kinds of ice baths, they have electrocution, they have lots of barbed wire, they have hay, things you got to go through, and a mile of mud that you run through. It's quite extensive, and it's designed to test every bit of your physical fitness. I don't know how to prepare unless there's something on YouTube I haven't found, but basically they have you run through hundreds of live wires that are hanging down, and you can't miss them, anywhere from a few volts to 10,000 volts, and it's just one of the things you do.
The fundraiser hasn't ended, it's still going strong. If you'd like to help Wes, go to his website at ownersoasis.com and click on the Wounded Warrior Project Fundraiser tab.